Hey guys, it's Animelover and we're back with another video. So in this video, I've decided that I'm going to do the brush style challenge thing. I think that's what it's called. I'm not really sure, and I am so late on this trend, but I was like, oh, it's like a simple one to get back into and all that. So, I'm gonna try. Each brushes are actually brushes that are already in Procreate. So these are default ones. So if you have Procreate, you can easily find these if you want to use these and all that. If not, that's also fine too. The first one, I am using a Studio, I think it's called Studio Pen. I actually use this pen all the time in my outlining because that is just the default pen I use. I've always loved this pen, and it's just the one I decided, let's just have a base ground on it. And that's what I decided to do. I did try to add color to these. You guys will notice that one of them will not have it, and that is because the brush hated that color. It was also a big pain in the ass to do a lot of the coloring. This one specifically, I cheated, and I used the fill tool because I did not want to have to manually fill the colors in, because that felt way too annoying, because my streamline is very high on this and it was very annoying to try to color, and I just did not want to do it at all. So that wasn't a thing that was going to happen. This one, I decided to use an HB pencil brush, and oh my god, I actually really liked how it went. The only problem is this that you guys are seeing on the screen is the only size. This is the biggest size. This is at 100. And it was very hard to color in big spaces. So the eyes, it was very difficult. You have to apply more pressure at times. And it wasn't too bad, but it was definitely very noticeable and very hard to control. And you guys will see it in the coloring part, but I struggled so bad with the coloring. Would not recommend if you are going to color something with this, because it did not like it. And it was very difficult. I was trying to do freckles for my character, because this is my character. Her name is Marley. She goes to a book story. Basically, she has, freckles and all that, and it didn't work. It really hated the freckles. I pressed so hard with my stylus. I even tried my finger to try to get it to work. It just, no. There was no pressure sensitivity. The opacity was all the way up. The thing was all the way up, and it was just really bad. And I'm just like, oh my god, make it stop. And yeah, this made me definitely regret wanting to color. Obviously, it's messy coloring because I don't care. So yeah. Now we are on I think it's called the Odin brush. I hate this brush, specifically for coloring. You guys will see it. You will see me try to color this thing. It did not work. It absolutely hated me. Outlining, it was pretty good. I had to turn the streamline a little bit up, and it worked a little better for me after that, but oh god. It was an interesting brush. So it prefers black if you're going to use this as an outlining brush or any type of thing for it. Color is not its friend. I figured this out when I did the hearts in the background, and I did a red, and I used the same red for every single picture of this. And it was a medium tone basic red color, and it made it a dark red. And I was like, wait, what? Why? That doesn't make any sense to me. So I just decided maybe I could try. It was a stretch. The brush is shaped like an upside down J, from what I noticed. And I tried doing freckles with it. It did not like me. It hated the freckles. And again, because the colors are off, it also didn't like me there. But I tried, and it just looked really bad. And this is me trying to add color. You guys are about to watch me add color, and this is what it looks like. It is so bad This was me literally just speed running to see if it even looked good, and I said no. We're just gonna add the lipstick, we're gonna add her nail colors, we're gonna add blush, and that's it. I'm not adding anything else, because there's no way you could, and there's no way I could have. I was really annoyed. I wanted them all to be colorful and have color, but it just looked really bad, and I couldn't get it to work. Mostly since if you overlap colored things, it makes them brighter, and it takes the color away. For some reason, it turns it white, and it was really weird. So, yes, Odin one, I hate the most. I hate that brush so much. Now we are on the brush pen, and this one wasn't too bad. It worked pretty nicely for, obviously outlining. It is a lot more, like, tilted to the side kind of brush. Other than that, it's not too bad, but I also would not recommend this for coloring, because it is just like the studio brush or the studio pen one, and good lord, it was not fun. Definitely the streamline was far less on this one, but it was still not recommended to deal with that. And it was fine. It basically worked like how my studio pen one did. And honestly, if I didn't have my studio one, I would probably use this one. But, I don't use this one. But I did like this pen. It was quite nice, actually. I did cheat in this one with the coloring as well, like the studio one, and I filled it in. There were parts where I didn't have the lines fully in, so I had to manually go in and color. It wasn't too bad. It was much better. It was nicer that the brush could, go to a bigger size, unlike all the other ones so far, or at least sorry, I'm throwing shades so heavily at the HB pencil one, because that was really difficult to color. But basically, this one was okay in the coloring process. When I did have to do the coloring, it wasn't too bad, but also, wasn't the best. But again, I cheated mostly with it and added just the fill-in tool just to make it easier for me, because I didn't really want to deal with that, at all. Because Streamline sucks when you have it on a pen and you're trying to add color. Since we are in the middle of the video, I do want to talk about the future of this channel and how we're probably going to go forward in the future and all that. So you guys have probably noticed that videos have been basically non-existent, like nothing has been uploaded in a very long time. And if there has been something, it's been a short, and that was only because we made a reel, which then we wanted to put in on our YouTube, obviously. I do want to make not full-time, but I do want to make longer videos again, because, I have gotten people saying that, they miss our stuff and they want to, watch our stuff and all that. And I have video ideas, and I want to get to those video ideas. For starters, I have movie and show reviews that I want to do, and I have around 200, maybe 100 and something, but I have a good lot of videos, like movies and shows that I can review, which is a lot of content for you guys. Obviously, I want to talk about Jurassic Park and do theories with that, since that's one of my favorite franchises, and I talk about stuff about it all the time, and I really want to talk about it on here and, do all that stuff. And I got other things that we have that I'm not going to say, because I'm going to keep those secret as much as possible, since, just keep you guys on edge and, wanted to know. But basically, we do want to make videos again. It's just the process of making the video. So it has been a long while, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in a video, but we record everything on my phone. And it is a process to do it on my phone. We have to obviously save the videos from Procreate, put it in, and then have to edit it all, and then save it once it's all edited, and then put it back in so the audio and the edited, video itself doesn't get screwed up. And then I have to save it all again. And then I have to then put it on a flash drive. so it's not hogging up room on my phone, because that's what it did very long ago. And then I would have some videos, but then it would take up storage on my phone. So to make things easier, we have a flash drive now to then just transfer them over. But basically, it is a process, and the process used to be a lot easier, and we used to be able to actually make it a lot easier on us, because we had an editing app called Splice. Well, we ended up getting rid of that app because it decided to add a subscription finally, and it finally got me with that. I had it for a while since they've uploaded it, or implemented this thing that Fangirl couldn't even use it on her phone. And so on my phone, for some reason, didn't give it to me for a very long time, and so I kept using it. Well, it finally decided to give it to me, and it is now awful. And I'm not going to pay $13 a month for something that is giving me basically the bare minimum of what they used to give. And I also am not going to spend the Creator Plus amount, which is around $40 a month, which goes down to $400 a year. I'm not doing that. I'm a cheapskate, and I will stand by that. I will find anything for free. I don't care if it is fucking garbage. I'm going to find something that is free. And like this one, we are using one called Vita, and it is an okay editing app, but it is also not the best. As you can clearly see, there's a logo from the top, and I'm not really happy about it. I actually frankly hate the logo. I think it takes up way too much of the screen, and I think it is very distracting, and I don't want it there. And I'm hoping this, and maybe 2 more videos after this, it will still be this, but we are actively looking for a brand new video basically editing app, or if anything, we are going to try to move to our Mac laptop, where we will basically be trying to edit more there. I'm hoping it is a lot easier, and I'm hoping that it also allows our mic to be able to actually record, because literally for 10 minutes before this recording, I tried hooking it up with our mic. Vita did not appreciate it at all. And we have a mic, so the audio sounds good. I'm pretty sure the audio sounds like hot garbage in this video, and I apologize. And I apologize if it sounds echoey or anything like that, or if you hear our AC and all that. It is very hot in this room also, which is why I want to try to get the mic. So maybe I could have a little bit of a fan, maybe something, just a sliver of something, please. So that is something that we are trying to do. We are probably going to try testing this out at some point. Hopefully. Just know that we are not actively going to be uploading a lot. This will probably be a video that gets uploaded, and then probably a month later there'll be another one. Hopefully that's not the case, but right now, that's just kind of how it is, and we are trying to do different things, play with things in our channel, and just make it for fun. Yes, we want to try to become content creators, but at the same time, we're also just trying to have fun and all that, because honestly, making YouTube video isn't our full-time job. Doing commissions is our full-time job. If you guys do want to see more videos from us, please recommend Mac laptop video editing softwares that allow mics allowed in it, because it would help so much on us trying to figure out what is good and what will be able to be done. So that would be really helpful if you guys actually, suggest some things for us and all that, and I really do appreciate if you guys do. If not, that's fine as well. So, since I got that out of the way, I'm just gonna, get back to the video at hand and talk about the brush. So, this is a dry ink brush, and I actually, surprisingly, really liked this brush. I know, crazy. I was surprised myself at how much I actually really liked this brush. It was very, crisp and, very nice. The set streamline was very nice and all that, and I was quite surprised, actually. I didn't touch it, so I thought it was nice. I liked that you can color with this. It is possible to color with this specific brush, and, it was really interesting to color with it. I did color this one first, surprisingly, when I got to the end of outlining everything, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should add color, and so I did, and then I was like, oh, I gotta add color to all the other ones now. Great. So basically, Studio Brush was good with outlining, it is not good with writing, and it is not good with adding color. Specifically, if you have a very high streamline, don't recommend it, but it's great with outlining. The HB pencil one was really good with writing and outlining, but I would not recommend it with big patches of color because it is very hard to add color. For the Odin brush, I would not recommend it at all if you're going to outline or add color, since the only color that it seemed to like was the black. Any other color, it hated. The brush pen was surprisingly good as well. It basically worked like the studio one, but the streamline, you could actually go much higher without it being super, like, unbearable. It also worked really nice with adding color, much better than the studio brush one, but it was also not the best with writing, so I'm not sure if I would recommend if you want to write with it. The dry ink one was really good with outlining, and it was really good with adding color. It was also really surprisingly kind of decent with writing, but I think you would have to turn the streamline much down if you're going to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully there's more to come. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!